stop overthinking, and start winning at life. So we're going to talk about mindset, focus, and results in this video. So go ahead and hit that save button so you can come back and rewatch it when you need to get clear on how to exactly do that. Hi guys, my name is Amena, and over my years, I've became a multimillionaire in my 20s. I had to restart from nothing in my 30s and essentially have built 3 businesses from the ground up. So with all that in mind, this is my process and how I went about that and what I recommend for you to try for yourself. Okay, so first things first, we need to identify what you're focusing on. So it matters that you know exactly what you want in life. And I talk about this all the time here on the channel. So go ahead and make sure you hit that follow button if it's something that you constantly need to be reminded of, is your goals. So you need to have goals, and you need to have crystal clear goals, not wishy-washy goals, not like I want to be a millionaire, but exactly how are you going to achieve that? Not I want to be a star, but exactly how you want to achieve that. Or I want to make a platinum record. Again, very great ambition, but that is not going to get you anywhere without a clear expectation attached. So how do we get clearer on things like that? Well, if you want to say, I want to be a millionaire, what actions are you doing to essentially obtain that level of wealth? And things like that result in you actually doing an action to get there. Okay, not like, oh, I'm going to go play the lottery every weekend until it happens. It doesn't work that way. Can it work that way? Yes. Definitely. There's people that get lucky that way, become a millionaire that way. Is it a strategy I recommend? Absolutely not. I want you to more think of things that you can control. Your knowledge, the opportunities you're putting out there in the world, the community that you're building around your service or product. The industry that you're in, is it one that's growing or one that's decreasing? So make a logical, assessment of essentially what you have access to right now in your life and what you are willing to do to essentially build that income, okay? To create those opportunities, to create that community, to create those connections. Okay, and once you got clear, you got that focus in, now you really need to get to that mindset. Well, it's kind of mindset and focus. So get clear on your mindset. You are capable. If you are determined, you are capable. If you have confidence, then you're going to make it. So I've talked about this a lot in my videos. It really matters on your mindset to achieve that success. Because it's really just your inner doubts that are keeping you back. Not other people, not the opportunity at hand. It's really just you. Because at the end of the day, if they're not paying your bills, their opinion doesn't matter. If they're not helping you with something to be successful, then it doesn't matter the way they want you to do something or the way that you don't want you to do something. And if they are, and you're comfortable with that, then it's not going to get you the success that you want to get to. You have to be in control of your own life. You have to be the leader of your own life to get to that level of success. Okay, so when we're talking about overthinking, we've got to come to the reality that when you're overthinking, you're not very clear on your goals and what you need to achieve to get them. So we need to get your mindset clear and clear out your environment, the things that are essentially keeping you from getting to where you're going. Okay, so the results will compound over time. The results will get there once you make those actions. Once you set that goal, you got the focus, you've got the mindset clear. Now you're going to start seeing results, and they're going to compound. If they're not compounding, it's because something essentially is failing along the route of the system that you are building. Again, everything's going to be a system over time, okay? Now, when you are building anything, okay, this is your endurance, right? This is the actions that you are doing to get to where you're going. You are going to essentially have a system that has to be done to get specific results. This can be way overthought. So what I need you to do when these situations come, so you're not caught up, you're not in this cycle of overthinking, looking for answers all the time. Just look at, there's only essentially two things you need to look at, okay? The amount of people that it's reaching and the amount of money attached to it. Now, you can only do one or the other at any single time. The results will follow one or the other, okay? So you need to focus on the amount of people that it reaches, okay? This could be in the amount of output you're putting out to the amount of crowds that you're talking to, or essentially the income that it comes with it. So you focus more on like, how can I multiply the things that are already working? How can I better my offers? How can I better my services? How can I increase the value of what I'm selling? So those are essentially two different things, but they go hand in hand. And when you break it down that simply, then it gets a lot easier to get out of your mind and stop overthinking, because now you only have two variables. Is what you're doing, the actions that you're doing right now, is it feeding one or the other? And if it's not, then it's just busy work. Then it's just work that essentially is not getting you ahead in any type of way that's going to serve you to help you grow and become more of a leader, to be able to delegate, to be able to systematize, to be able to stop overthinking so much. Because now when you do get bigger in your business or in your life, as you get older, as you get more responsibility, then you have other people you can lean on, which has a lot of the ease actually lets up when you can have other people and you give them the opportunity to succeed with you. Now that a lot of that pressure gets relieved because now you have the ability to delegate. And of course, that's a whole other process when you become a leader and you have to find the right people for the position. And that does take time, and you could make a lot of mistakes in that as well. But don't let that be the stopping point, because I mentioned it. Okay. I'm sure I'll have another video on hiring if you want to hear about that. Make sure that you comment below, and me or somebody on my team will connect you with that video whenever it's up. Or if it's already up at the time you're watching this. So it's important as you get more out of your head and actually weigh out what you're doing. Is it for growth or is it for income? Then you can actually start seeing those results, and you can actually start seeing those successes. So I hope this video has really helped you. Again, my name is Amena. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure that you hit that follow button, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.